Over the next 3.5 days, I'm going to take 24 individuals and show them how to transform their lives by overcoming their greatest fear, themselves.
We're here, we made it. I'm ready to go. You know, yesterday was a long day. Didn't really probably get as much sleep as was needed, but I've been waiting 6 months for this, so I'm ready to go. I know people will come one way and then when they leave, they'll be completely different. So I think I'm just looking forward to seeing the evolution and growth over the next 4 days with these individuals. It's one of those things where you don't know until you experience it, but like they won't. I just want to make sure we have enough space to fit 25 people in here, and then once we get that. I was on the plane the other day, you were asleep. You didn't see this. They came around with like a snack thing, a snack. And this is what they, organic fruit jerky, mango flavor.
Oh my goodness.
Like this ain't Mango Rango right here. This ain't it. What's the latest flight coming in? Do we know?
Let me look. Yeah, because the first people land at 11:20, so I'm assuming they'll be here probably just before 1 o'clock. So I'm figuring from 12:30 on. Last person seems to arrive at 3:45 as far as what we have. So that means I'll be here just before 5.
Who's that?
She'll miss like the first hour of the orientation, but I figure I can sort of sit at the back of the room too, and if I need to pop down and kind of get situated.
What time is dinner?
We have it listed at 6:30, I believe.
So dinner's from 6:30 till. What do we have after dinner? Anything?
Yeah, dinner 6:30. After is just free for the rest of the evening.
Trying to think about how much of my energy I need to ration. We're about to go walk out here, and I know some of the retreat attendees are here. Some of the DG Mindset community is here. So I'm just going to say hello here and give them all hugs, and yeah, that's about it. How are you?
Saying hi to one of the locals.
We made it.
Looking forward to it all. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah,
I was writing down my intentions today about what I want to release. I think that's what this is about. This is about releasing, and then the next one will be about what to bring in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Nice to meet you too. There's very few people who I would awaken in their sleep, but one of them is you, my man.
Is it you? Is it you?
It is.
Am I dreaming? Am I dreaming the dream?
Dude.
We made it. Right? For whatever reason, we all have been called here for something deeper than probably what we truly understand. Right? So I'm going to tell you why I'm here, and we're going to go around, and each of us is going to tell, to the best of our knowledge, why we're here. So I'd say probably 5 years ago, I started to ask myself, what the fuck is life? What is it? Because life was so bad, I'm like, this can't be it. This cannot be why I'm here. By asking this question, I started to go on a hunt, okay? And I never forget, I was walking back to my car because I used to go sit out in the woods. But I was going through this existential crisis of who was I? I started to ask this question. I'm walking back to my car, and this thought, this voice, this premonition, whatever you want to call it, says, you're here to help people remember what they were before they forgot.
Thank you so much.
I ask myself, is this what you 10 years out would be thinking? If it's a no, why are we still thinking the old way then? things. The world's gonna test you. The world's gonna do all these things to make you go back into the program, the system, the process. Gotta be aware. Gotta wake up. Gotta wake up, D. Wake up, D. Wake up. Wake up.
Nothing else matters than how you feel. That's all this experience was. It was a bunch of little different situations that happen, right? We have kids, and we have paydays, and we have all of these things, these experiences that we measure by how we feel. That's it. You're born and you die. That's the big birth, the big death, and in between there's a series of births and deaths. And each one we remember is based on how it made us feel. So what I'm going to teach you today is how for you to start controlling how you feel. Because how I feel is actually what is manifesting my reality. We don't get taught this. We actually get taught to ignore our feelings. Just go ahead and sweep it under the rug. Who cares? Get over it. Girl, you'll be fine. Don't worry about it. But if I can consciously choose how I feel, I can consciously create my life any way I desire. So the feeling was the secret. But he said, in order to come with me, if you're going to learn, you're going to have to leave your old life. So he said, come with me. Oh, and also, too, if you're going to come with me, you're going to have to kill your ego. You're going to have to, what do we call it, pick up your cross. A lot of people don't realize the cross was the metaphor to represent you killing your flesh. You're going to have to stop identifying with this material world, this physical plane. So once you let go of that, then you can come with me. You coming with me? Yeah, okay. If you notice the story of Jesus when he had his 12 disciples, they were fishermen. They were fishermen. He said, you come with me and become fisher of men. You're going to have to be the one who picks up your cross and kills your worldly identity, okay? Who allows your ego to diminish through you being vulnerable. You're gonna have to do it. We have somebody close to us who we're trying to say like, no, like, I know I can do this. I've changed, I've evolved, and they just don't see what you see in yourself. So he walked into the house and he still had the wounds. And Doubting Thomas said, is it really you? Touch his wounds to see. This is vulnerability. Is it really you? With what you've gone through? So we start to wear our vulnerability, we start to wear our wounds, we start to wear these things with a badge of honor because we realize that these things were what allowed us to die so we could be born again. Go back to your family and share this knowledge with them through the embodiment of who you are now. Teach them acceptance. Teach them love. Teach them compassion. By you loving yourself, accepting yourself, being compassionate for yourself. Everything that you needed was already equipped inside of you.
I would say it was utterly empowering, enlightening, and transformational.
Magic. Absolute bliss. Oh, man, there's no words that can describe it.
This was meant to be. The best is yet to come.
I remembered that I needed to give myself permission to be able to let go of those beliefs. It wasn't going to betray my parents or my childhood. It wasn't going to, can't believe I'm being emotional. It wasn't about that. It was about being able to be free means to decide that it's okay. It's really okay to let go. And when you do that, you are able to experience what true love is.
Everything always works out for your betterment. We're meant to evolve and grow and learn from these experiences. And I don't think I could have ever fully understood that until I experienced what I experienced.
Oh my gosh, what was revealed to me was just nothing short of amazing. Because I finally got to see the version of me that I can be if I can just remember that freedom has a price. And that price is, you know, letting go of the past, the story.
And I asked him, I said, how do I take this back into the world? And he said it in the way that only he could, just so beautifully. He said, right now your awareness is expanded. It's expanded. So what happens when our awareness is expanded? We see more. We start to see everything that's already been there, both outside of ourselves, but most importantly inside of ourselves. And he said what's going to happen is, slowly it's going to start to contract. We'll go back home, we'll go back to our old way of eating, go back to the old way of mind. And he said if you're not careful, if you're not conscious, it'll keep doing this, slowly, subtly. And he says the way that you stop it from going back and you can hold it here is through this thing called integration. So right now, what you all just wrote down, that's your blueprint.